Hello everybody and welcome back to Project Ozone Lite. How's it going today? Are you well? I hope so. I just broke something. What'd I break? I didn't break anything. I got a piece of netherrack, which we still got to get rid of these two storage drawers here. So last episode we made our Philosopher's Stone. It was a horrible experience. Well, not experience, but I hate doing stuff I don't know. I really do. So, but since last episode, we have switched to some new seeds. We've got tin seeds. We've got silver seeds. We've got steel. We've got nickel. And I've got platinum. I have a list of 25 different ores that we are going to need in order to make these infinity ingots. It doesn't look like we're going to get lucky enough to get a cow, so we're going to have to do all this the hard way. So, but we've got all these different things that we need to make. So I'm trying to make seeds for them, and then we will get into setting up some automated crops and automating the different coins. Now, some of them I will not be doing crops on, like signalum, lumium, lead. I have gotten cows for those, so we'll be setting up something with that. But that's not what we are going to do today. Today we are going to get into our extreme reactor. We need some more power. We're going to, in the next episode, be working on getting a quarry set up. I've been working on adding some more disk drives. We have got some here now. They're 64K, and I have made some 16K. So I have those quests to complete also. But yeah, we're going to set this thing up. I'm thinking we're just going to wind up doing it over here. I was originally going to do it in the mining dimension, but why not do it here? We got a big platform, so why not just go ahead and do it here? So we are not going to make a very big one right now. I'm thinking 5x5, maybe 7x7. But in order to make these extreme reactors, we are going to need these casing cores. And I'm not sure how many of those I'm going to be able to make, because I've spent all this time worried about getting gold for this, and I never even checked the recipe. The recipe on this is actually different than what it was in other packs. We had to use gold in place of the lead. What did I run out of? I run out of redstone, didn't I? Oh man, we're going to have to get some redstone. We'll take care of that in a minute. So for now, let's go ahead and make some of these. We're going to need a bunch. Those are the reactor casings. They actually are what we need to make the reactor and to actually, I don't know if I've got, do I have chests for this? And to make some of the different components. Oh, I've actually got both of what I need. Man. So we are going to need, yeah, I'm going to have to get some redstone. So let us go. Oh no. Alright, let me get this set back up. This should be... yep, that's going out. That is going out. Alright. Man, I see, this is one of those things that I hate Vein Miner for. So let us head over here. I'm going to set the actually, while I am doing this, let's set it down right here. I have added let's see here. I've added redstone, I have added diamonds, and I have added emeralds to this. Those are the three main things we are going to need to be getting. So let me get some redstone right quick, and then I will be right back. We are back. I have not got the redstone yet, but while I was fixing to go down and do some mining while that thing's running too, but while we are here, I have something else that I want to try as a fuel for our endo flames. Now, I've got these red coals from Extra Utilities. Now, these are made by putting coal or charcoal through the resonator, and depending on how much grid power you have is how good of a piece of coal that this is. Now this, we can go up to 700%, but with what we have, we can do our 625. So I want to see how these do, and as we're working today, we'll try to remember to come back here and check these things out. I'm still working on trying to figure out exactly what I want to use for these things. So I'm going back on my redstone hunt, and I will be back. Alright, we are back. One of the things also I had done since the last episode, I have made this rain shield. Somebody suggested it in the comments in one of the other videos, and so I decided to make it, and I love it. It still rains, but it does not rain around here, and it's actually fairly simple to make. Just some netherrack, a blaze rod, and flint. So basically when it's raining, it'll rain everywhere, but it won't actually rain on us, so we don't have to worry about that. So now I've got some redstone. I don't have a whole lot of it, but that's alright. We should have what we need. So we need to make this controller. We've got our ports. We need a power tap, and we need goodness, 2 of these redstone ports, and I believe that is everything. So let us get all of these. We may have to come back over here and make some more. And oh, I'm losing my marble. Let's see here. Let's put that up. We don't need it. I have those set up with all the main blocks that you get when I go down and vein mine. That way I don't have to worry about them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that should be good enough. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright. Let us get this. There we go. Now we can place our controller right here. We'll put our power tap right here on the front also, and our redstone ports we will put on the back. And there we go. So now it's just a matter of building this up. I don't know. let's put that in there. There we go. So let me get this built up here how high I want to get it built. Now you can actually make these reactor glasses. They're a little bit more expensive, and they actually show the inside of it as, you know, it's how it works, or not how it works, but as it's going. But the thing is it causes a lot of lighting updates and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm not going to use those, at least as of right now. So let me get this built up, and then I will bring you guys back. Alright, we are back. I've got this built up here. So the next thing we are going to need to make are these reactor control rods, or fuel rods. So let us make not very many of those. These things take a ton of graphite. Graphite, by the way, is made from smelting coal down in any kind of furnace. Let's see if that is enough for what we need. Now there's several different ways that we can do this. We're going to do this in the 5x5, or not a 5x5, but with 5 of them. And we need to go one from the top. Actually, that worked out great. So now the reason why I went that is because we want to be able to circle, or to surround each one of these with some kind of coolant in order to make it work. We are back. So we are going to use some resonant ender in order to do this. So I need to smelt down some ender pearls. We're going to smelt it down. We are going to get us a drum. Oh wow, it won't let you fill it with the drum anymore. Well, that means I'm going to be sitting here for a minute. So let me get a bucket. Yeah, this is going to wind up taking a minute. Wait a minute. No, it won't. No, it won't. Let's kill this. Let us get some fluid conduit. We will place it here for now. And we want to make sure that's active. We want to set the sides up. Insert, extract, come on. Why will you not auto output? Oh, really? Alright, we are back. Now there is other ways of cooling this thing, but right now this is probably the best thing that we have access to. So this is what we are going to use. So now we got that done. I decided to just go with a 5x5. We need to make these here reactor port control rods. So we need 5 of them. And we need we're going to need some more of those is what we're going to need. So basically place each one of these down on each of the rods. And there we go. Now we need these, fill this back up. Or not fill it back up, but fill it up. Let's make a few more. Are we out of iron again? Oh man. I tell you what, I'll be so glad when we can get all this. Now we're out of graphite. When I can get all this stuff taken care of, we quit worrying about any ores or any supplies without having to do any kind of for real mining. Right now, our biggest issue, like using the digital miner, is using the running out of power. And we need one more set. And boom. We have a reactor. So now we need to get some Yellorium, which we have a ton of. We will put this into insert mode. We want to set this up on outlet, eject waste, and let's turn this thing on to see what we get. So we're up to about 220,000 RF a tick. Now we're going to shut this off, because basically this thing will keep running as long as that is going. So what we need now is some Redstone Conduit, which is, I can never find anything on here. Right there it is. And we are one short. Oh, nope, it's not that. It is silicon. So let's make one more of these. And boom, there we go. So now if we come back here and connect these up, we should be able to set one. We want input mode. We want to set it, toggle the reactor on and off from a signal. Now we want this to be output energy amount. We want it active while it's above, or wait, active while below, we'll say 85%. Now we should be able to turn this thing on. Probably should have done that while it was on. I had this issue one other time with this. Aha! There, finally. Good Lord Almighty. So now this will only run when this gets below 85%. Which makes it to where this thing is not running all the time. Now we are using, or creating quite a bit of waste from this. So we will probably look at changing it out. Now we are going to need a chest, and we will need a piece of item conduit. Really? We want this to extract and this to insert. That'll put our cyanide in here, and we won't have to worry about it. And we are also going to need another chest we'll put it here, and we'll eventually have this set up to where it's connected to our AE system, where I can just run all this stuff out of it. We are still a little bit away from doing that, so we want that on insert and this to extract, and let us get a bunch of yellowite. Let us grab, do I have some more in here? Yeah, I got some more in there. So now with this, we have got a whole lot better power source than what we had before. Now we can make this bigger. I forget what the max size is. I made one of them in Sky Factory. It is a monster, and we will get nowhere near that. So now, with that being made, the next thing we want to make is we're going to make some of these transdimensional receivers. So for that, we're going to need a soul vial with an Enderman and some vibrant crystals. We've got that. We're going to make 2 of these. And in my chest, or not my chest here, my bag here, I should have some of those. Now I'm wondering if these Endermen that have all of a sudden disappeared. Well, they were just here. There's one. I'm wondering if these guys will work. Looks like it. We need to put some torches up there to keep those from, or keep mobs from spawning on it, because they will spawn. Alright, we got our 2 Endermen. Let's get in here. And let's make these. It's cool how that turns. Alright, so there is that made. So now we need to make these Ender Resonators, which are Solarium, Enderman Heads, Vibrant Alloys, and Silicon. We should have all that. And I just made some Vibrant. So that should take care of that. So let's get in our slice and splice. And we're missing a solarium. And so while that is making, we will make these capacitors. So we need double layers. I don't think. Oh, we've actually got one octadic, and we've got the stuff to make a second octadic capacitor. Awesome. There is our ender resonator. We should have everything we need now to make it. And boom. Alright. Basically, these things work like tesseracts, or exactly like these quantum entanglements. We can place this down in front of here. We want to set this up for power. Set it up for a reactor. So we want this to be able to send power. And if we take this and go back to well, it's all done. Let's take this and move it. There we go. And let's place this down. So we should be able to set this up. Click on the reactor, put it on receive. That's got power. Let's start this. And we are keeping power in it. Awesome. Now, if we go back home, we should see this thing kicking on and off, or at least using some power. So it's using power, not too fast. Now it's dropped below, kicks back on. It kicks on just long enough for it to fill that 85% back up, and we don't have a bunch of extra waste. So we have got that taken care of. Now, next episode, we're going to go to the deep dark so we can really do some mining. We can place our digital miner down. We can set a quarry up. We can do whatever we need to there. The rates for ores there are more than what they are, I think, in the mining dimension. They might be the same. I'm not sure, but we will find out together. So, two things to do. We're going to put this back here. We are going to not go in there. We want to see how our where'd it go? We want to see how our coal did. It wasn't much. We're just going to wind up having to set up a great big thing to do this. I'm maybe set up a blaze farm and be done with it. Probably the easiest and simplest solution instead of worrying about crafting a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. I don't have any. Oh, there's my food. The red coal's actually not going to cost us anymore. We probably do get a little bit more out of it than what we do with the blaze rods and stuff. So we will look into that next time around. So for now, let us go ahead and get our quest completed that we have got into today. So we have the transceiving one. We'll go with that one. We have none of that done. I do have these two quests that need to be complete. This one is going to give us a half a heart. What didn't we make for that? Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I should have. I do. There we go. Alright. So now we can take care of this. That gives us a half a heart. And we now have our draconic stuff unlocked. So that is awesome. This is some of the stuff that I need to get into. So with that, let's go ahead and... What was that for? No, it was just that. Alright, so with that, let us go ahead and let's open our quest. We got some enhanced energy conduits. We got some more glowstone ingots. Skeleton charm. And a gas charm. Well, there's an easy way to take care of those. Boop. And boop. Now, these glowstone ingots are actually something that we need. I talked about it before, about them not being any good, and it turns out we are actually going to need them. They are part of making this infinity catalyst. So, we'll have to look into that. So, but with that, we are going to go ahead and call it there. We've got more power. We've got a way of transferring power. We can actually set this up to send all of this stuff back into our AE system, and we may wind up doing that, especially once we get to the deep dark, and just take this, place it down, and let it run and see what we get. So with that, that's it. We're done for today. We got power. We got ways of transferring power. I just threw an egg at you all. Not at you all. At the camera. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.